City Hardhats.
The Hardhats here in the second game on this Sunday. Brian Atkinson takes the mound for the Hardhats as the home team here in Billings. Missoula and Rapid City both traveling to Billings for this new test, and the Hardhats will be the home team up on the scoreboard for this ball game. So the Hardhats 28. For the visiting Missoula Mavericks, it's the pitcher Adam Jones that leads things off. The left fielder Nick Beam bats second. Ethan Parker, the third baseman, third. Connor Jordan, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot. Rory Hunt bats fifth and plays second base. And Joey Leary bats stop for Missoula. On the bump for the Hardhats, he is set and into the line for the first pitch against Adam Jones, and he misses down and away for ball one. Underway here in game Mountain Time, about 20 minutes after the scheduled start for this ball game. As it was a long scoring fest in game one. A 1-0, a called strike on the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. Atkinson into the line, kicks in, deals. Leadoff base runner for Missoula. So most of the game between the Mavericks and the Billings Royals, yes, top, and Israel an error up on the scoreboard by Anderson. Next pitch, blocked in the turf by Jake Solano. 2 balls and no strikes. Set the defense for the Hardhats. Left to right in the outfield, Amari and Saylor, Zeke Farley, and Harrison Good on the infield. At third base, Wyatt Anderson, the shortstop Wilson Kiefer, Peyton Tipton at second base, and Hayden Hollick at first base with Jake Solano behind the plate. There's a strike called and the 2-0 fastball inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Jones aboard first after leadoff error. And time is asked for baseman. Wide open stance on the right side for Nick Beam. 1 batting glove on his lower left hand. And he swings through a fastball and down in the zone. Even count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rubber once again. Actually 3 and 2. Payoff pitch. Runner takes off. It's a bouncer past Atkinson, up the middle, off the glove of Peyton Tipton into center field. And now Adam Jones moves up to third base. Kind of a hit. And Ethan Parker, the new batter. Parker, right-handed bat. Tap of the blade on the right side. Rests the bat on his right shoulder. Pops it up at and looks at a called strike 1 on the outside corner. The corners for the Missoula Mavericks. Top of inning number 1. 0-1, breaking ball, misses outside. Atkinson set. And Parker swings through the 1-1 pitch, 1 ball and 2 strikes now. For Ethan, 38 coming into this weekend. Now 2 and 2. 8 singles, 4 doubles, and 2 home runs for Ethan Parker. Over 10 and 10 reviews. Parker pitches as runner might be in motion here on the 3-2. On the corners for now. Here's the payoff. Runner does go, and it's a bouncer left side through the gap and into left field. It's an RBI single for Ethan Parker. Adam Jones scores easily, and we're crashing on the Storm offensively. For First pitch to Jordan on the inside corner and called strike one. One, a fair ball into the right field corner as Good will make a play on that. Jordan digs for second. Here comes the second run to the plate, and 2 runs come in to score. And quickly, it's 3-0 Missoula. 2-run double for Connor Jordan into the right out. 3-0 Missoula. Atkinson kicks and deals and misses outside, ball 1. Played in 12 games, 9 hits in 31 at-bats, 290 average, and he swings through the 1-0 pitch. Even count now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball down and away. 2 balls and a strike. And what slight breeze there is blowing left to right today, instead of straight out to center like it was yesterday. And blowing very strong. A peek at second, double takes, sidesteps and deals, and this one's lined into left center field. That'll drop for a base hit and roll into Farley in center as it's cut off. The throw into second base, and they swap places. It's an RBI double for Missoula. Leary on the season. One ball, no strikes, the count. 1-0, he squares the bunt, drops it down, and it rolls foul. Good job by Solano to 1-0 Missoula. Top of the first frame.
Number 3, Mike Prather.
This Missoula lineup is hitting the ball. An RBI single, 2-run double, a double, and a single. And now Mike Prather. Run will come in to score. It's 5. And the ball gets away from Saylor in left field.
And brings up number 8, Peyton Stevens.
And allows the runners to move up, so it's a single and an error. Here's Peyton Stevens, and Stevens looks at ball 1 down and away. Stevens on the season, played in 10 games, 9 hits and 28 at-bats, a .321 average out of the 8th spot. Now the 1-1 from Atkinson. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike. One.
Brings up number 7, Iman Higgins.
Here's Eamon Higgins. Misses a touch outside. It's a 2-1 now. Atkinson set at the chest, sidesteps and deals, and it's swung on and missed. Even count, 2-2 on Higgins. Moves up as the run comes in to score. That's Leary from third. The sacrifice fly and an RBI for Eamon Higgins. 6th run to come home in this inning, and Missoula bats around in the first frame. Instead, Jones popped up right side out of play. 0-1 the count on Jones. It's just bobbled for strike. We'll see Jones on the mound. But at the plate this season, 12 hits in 41 at-bats, a .290. This Missoula club hit a fair amount of home runs. The 2-1 way outside Solano. 3 balls and a strike. As a team this year, Missoula has hit 8 home runs already. Shallow right field, Harrison Good on the run. And it's the second baseman, bobbles it to Harrison Good, and Good count. So it's a single for Adam Jones. It's actually 7-0 Missoula. Beam on the year, 12 hits and 42 at-bats, a 286 average. He's drawn 6 walks. 2-1, and it hits the helmet of Beam, and he will trot his way down to first.
Boom hit by the pitch to bring up number 12, Ethan Parker.
And now Ethan Parker, and Solano gives him in the third. Hardhats 3-4 on the season. Missoula coming into this weekend 5-7, make it 5-8 after the 2-0. This is full of Missoula Mavericks. 7-0 Missoula here in the opening half inning. And Atkinson misses in the turf. The ball gets stuck at the backstop. And another run comes in to score. It's 8-0 now. 2-0.
Jordan draws the walk and brings up number 1, Rory Hunt.
Atkinson up over 50 pitches in this inning. I believe there is a reliever warming in the bullpen. Here's Rory Hunt on double his first trip. The 0-1, called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes now on Hunt. Beam on third, Parker at second. Atkinson set for the 0-2. Here it is, the 0-2, and it's popped up on the infield. Peyton Tipton makes the grab for out number 3. 8 runs came across.
Spotify or Google Podcasts. Again, that's Wide Left Sports on Spotify or Google Podcasts. Out for the Hardhats, number 28, Zeke Farley.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth. Sales service and side-by-sides. Hardhats set the bat in the bottom half of the first inning as the home team. It's Adam Jones on the mound for the Missoula Mavericks. Zeke Farley to lead things off, and a bouncer right back up the middle on the very first pitch into center field. And a leadoff single for the Hardhats as looking to take it one hit at a time. One base runner at a time as they trail 8-0 after. Here's Amarian Saylor. Tap the plate on the right side. Runner on first, nobody out. Jones, the southpaw, kicks and deals. A bouncer right side, just about hitting Farley, and it bounces into right field. Farley rounds second. He heads to third. A strong throw to third, but it's not in time. Farley slides in, and back-to-back singles put runners on first and third with nobody out. Adam Jones, the southpaw, as a pitcher this season, a 3.82 ERA, 10 runs, 1 fastball. Hitters hitting an even 200 against Adam Jones as he makes a move over to first and back in safely, Amarian Saylor. 0-1 the count on Hayden Hollick. And this one's lined into left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. And run comes in to score. That's Farley. It's 8-1 in favor of Missoula. 3 straight singles. This one results.
Number 23, Kai Jackson.
Runners are in for Missoula. It's looked like maybe a changeup out of the hand of Adam Jones. 1 ball, 1. 1-1, half swung, but caught a strike. Ball and 2 strikes on Wyatt Anderson. 2 on, nobody out. The 1-2 skips in front of the plate, and both runners will move up the 90 feet. Saylor to third, Jackson to second. Side with the fastball, and now 3-2. First base is open with Riker Henny on deck. Jones set at the belt, kicks and deals, and it's swung on and missed. Henny in game 1 here today, 2-run double, an RBI single in his last 2 at-bats. First pitch to Henny is a high fly ball, deep left field. That ball a home run if it comes back in play.
Home run brings in 1 and brings up on 14, Harrison Good.
So Henny just misses a home run to left field. Nick Beam just watched it fly, and it hit off the top. Here's the 1-0, and it's a called strike 1 on Good. Breaking ball that time. Henny on second, Jackson on third. 8-2 our score. Here's the 2-1 to Good. Misses down and away. Blocked by the catcher, Prather. Kicks in, deals, including a triple and a single. Scored 3 runs for the Hardhats. Jones set, and here's the payoff. Outside, ball 4, and Good draws another walk his afternoon.
Drive it hard, huh?
Here's Peyton Tipton. On outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes, Peyton Tipton. Comes in to score. It's 8-3 with a sacrifice fly from Peyton Tipton. That's out number 2 in this half inning. Jake Solano, the new bat. A 1, line foul, right side, out of play. 0-2, out away, back and off the screen. 0-2, the count remains on the hard outside. Didn't break that much. Tried for the back door. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Solano. The 1-2. Swung on and missed in Fox Sports Rapid City.
We are your community. We are your neighbors.
Our family of doctors are invested in our community. At Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, we are honored to help you along the journey from injury to recovery. You have a choice with Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, specializing in what moves you.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth. Sales service and side-by-sides. 8-3 after one inning of play between the Hardhats and the Missoula Mavericks here in Billings. Ryan Atkinson back to the hill as he will work in his second inning. Missoula sent
Leading off for the Mavs, number two, Joey Leary.
tap of the glove from Wyatt Anderson. Solano gives some encouragement to Atkinson and set for the as Leary chops it foul right at the plate. A single and a run scored in the first inning for Joey Leary. The line. On a bright and sunny day here in Billings. The 1-2. Breaking ball, little pop-up, and it'll bounce foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the leadoff man here in the top of the second for Missoula. Atkinson, ready, winds, kicks, deals. And the 1-2, a line drive, base hit in the left field past the outstretched glove of Wyatt Anderson.
Up next for
Leadoff single for Missoula. Leary is 2 for 2. Now Mike Prather. The catcher singled and drove in a run his first trip against Atkinson. And this one's a bouncer to keeper at short. Underhand flip for 1. Over to first, a high throw and off the glove. Solano backed up to play. The Hardhats get the 1. And there's a high throw from Tipton. So fielder's choice results in break. 2 balls and no strikes. Atkinson ready. The 2-0 is lined into the left field corner, and that is foul. 2-1 now. On Steven. That was the first out of the first inning. 8 batters in without recording an out. Atkinson shakes off a sign, takes a peek at first, comes set at the chest. Kicks and deals, and this one's lined down the left field. Peyton Stevens and dropped right in there for strike 3 and out number 2.
Up next for the Mavs, number 7, Eamon Higgins.
Here's Eamon Higgins. So Eamon Higgins steps in for the Mavericks.
Good job, Bright. Here we go.
Adam Jones. First pitch to Adam Jones. This one way outside for ball 2. 2 runs scored for Adam Jones as well. Runners on the corners and 2 gone. Missoula threatening here in the top of the second. And leading 8-3. And that one runs inside and hits Jones.
Jones hit by the pitch.
He's on base for the 3rd time. Here's Nick. And that might be the end of the day for Brian Atkinson. Right at 70 pitches. And the base is loaded.
Hardhats, number 21, Jude Sears.
Faces Nick Beam and misses high and tight for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Beam. He was hit by a pitch and also base, and he makes the grab right by the fence for out number 3. That's a big help. Three-R score. The Mavericks threatened in their half of the second. Now the Hardhats get their opportunity. As Wilson Kiefer squares the bunt, pulls back, and watches ball one miss outside. Adam Jones still on the bump for the Mavericks. And Kiefer looks at ball two, up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Left-handed arm of Adam Jones at 27 pitches, 25 through one and miss, 2 balls and a strike on Kiefer. First at bat of the ball game. Hardhats sent 8 to the plate in the first and scored 3 runs. The 2-1 wind from Adam Jones. Fly ball to left field, and it's Nick Beam who makes the grab for out number 1. Decent contact for tap of the plate on the right side. Swung on and missed, ended up in the turf. The throw down to first in time. Prather to Jordan. And that's out number 2.
Next up for the Hardhats, number 13, Amarian Sailor.
Here's Amarian Sailor, a single and a run scored in the first, as did Zeke Farley. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to Amarian Sailor. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. If Adam Jones can hit that backdoor breaking ball to hit. As Hardhats go down in order in their half of the second, they trail 8-3. We hit to the third. Back in a moment, right here. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth. Sales service and side-by-sides. Top of inning number 3, an 8-3 advantage for scoreboard. As Jude Sears throws and base hit into the left field corner by Ethan Parker. He rounds first, heads for second. A stand-up leadoff double for Ethan Parker on the very first pitch from Jude Sears. Came in to record the final leadoff double for Ethan Parker. Here's Connor Jordan. Hits for Missoula. 3 big errors, defense, 4 hits for the Hardhats as Connor Jordan lifts one into left field, number 1. And came in to score and popped to second for the final out of the long first inning. Foul right at the plate by Hunt. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. called strike 2, a breaking ball. Drop line from Solano. Peek out second and delivers. This one popped up right behind me off of the press box and just out of my reach. Ball and 2 strikes. And Joey Leary. Only man 2 for 2. White and red bat on the right side and a pair of white batting gloves. This one lined right back up the middle into center field for a base knock. Up goes Parker. And puts runners on the corners with one gone. That came in the first. Eight to 3 our score. 1 out here in the third. Runners on the corner. First pitch to Leary down in the turf and snagged by Solano. Nine hits for Missoula. Most of those off of Brian Atkinson. He departed after an inning and 2/3. The 1-0 chopped down right at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dietrich holding on the runner at first. Fairly big gap on both sides of the infield. The middle infield shaded up the middle. This one lined in the right field and foul out of play. This has slowed dramatically. The runner's on base. Sears set and the 1-2. Breaking ball just missed that outside edge. Sears thought he hit it. I thought he hit it as well. Got the call, and that's strike 3, out number 2. First strikeout. And now the catcher, Mike Prather. Reached twice, a field. So, no fly out for Prather. A balk called on Sears. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one popped up right side on the infield. Alex Dietrich giving chase, makes the grab right in front of the Hardhats dugout, and that's out number 3. 9-3 as the Mavericks score 1 thanks to a balk. And it's 9-3 as we head to the bottom of inning number 3. Back in a moment on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Long run for Leary, and one bounces up against the wall. Dietrich rounds second. He heads to third. It's cut off. The throw comes into third, and Dietrich slides in head first safely with a leadoff triple. A leadoff triple for the Hardhats. That's a good start to start the bottom of the third. Hardhats trailing 9-3. Can't handle it. And Dietrich slides in after the miscue. It'll be a single for Anderson. Mound for Missoula. Yep. Now the 1-1 to Henny, misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Tap to the plate on the right side. Henny just missed a home run, hit off the top of the wall and hit the yellow plastic across the top of the fence here in Billings. In play, that's not a home run. Jones hits the outside corner. Here's the 2-2. And Henny bounces one into right field for a base hit. Henny is 2 for 2 on the ball game, a double and a single.
Base hit in the right brings up number 14.
Boy, Riker Henny, it
Harrison
took
Good.
about a game to pick back up where he left off from last season. Also flied to center and struck out. So down for Riker Henny. Here's Harrison Good. He fouls away the first pitch 0-1. 2 on, nobody out, 9-4 Missoula. The 0-1 runs inside with a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't tell as of this moment if Missoula reliever. The 1-1 comes Dietrich, or he'll hold up there. It's another single, back to back to. Tipton bats from the right side. Might have hit him right on the wrist area, and never like to see that. Next pitch to Jake Solano. The first pitch misses high for ball 1. Time, safe at first. They'll only get the 1 run, or 1 out and a run for the Hardhats.
Number 15, Wilson Kiefer.
So Henny comes in to score on that play. An RBI fielder's choice. Actually, no RBI for Solano. Good aboard third now. Tipton was out at second. Just the first out of the inning. 6 now our score. And Kiefer looks at a first pitch call. Let's strike 1 outside edge. Kiefer, his first trip for Zeke Farley. To Kiefer. Swung on and missed, and down goes. Runners on the corners. Nine to 6, the Missoula advantage. 3 more runs coming across for the Hardhats. But it's Harrison Good aboard third, Solano at first. And 1. So Jensen will take over, presumably in center field for Farley. And Solano caught in a rundown. The throw to the plate is not in time as Good slides in safely. Everyone's safe. Kind of a forced pickoff move. The throw to second. Harrison Good took off as a dead sprint to the plate and ended up swiping home. Second 2 gone. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight. A stolen base for Solano as well. The 1-2. Breaking ball. Tried the back door. Missed. Outside. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 gone. Here's the 2-2 from Adam Jones. And strike 3 called on the outside. The AM Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth. Sales service and side-by-sides. We head to the top of inning number 4. 9-7 our score. Missoula and the Rapid City Post 22 Hardhats. It was an 8 spot by Missoula in the top.
Off for Missoula, number 8.
3 runs in the bottom of the first for the Hardhats, and 4 in the bottom of this last inning. A third. We're in the top of the 4th now. Peyton Stevens lined off the glove of Wyatt Anderson and has struggled here in game 2 down at third. And now Eamon Higgins. Runner at first, nobody out. Higgins, a sacrifice fly, RBI, and reached on an error. On the runner at first, scooped on the back end. Step and a half lead for Stevens. And Sears hits the zone on the first pitch to Higgins. 0-1. Delano. And time asked at the plate. Sears looks in at once at first and comes set at the chest, delivers, and a called strike 2. 3 errors in this ball game, and they've all been, unfortunately, by Wyatt Anderson. A hot corner. Sears steps off before the 0-2. Adam Jones on deck. He is in the on-deck circle. See how long he gets to stay in this ball game. Everyone reaches on the infield single. Here's Adam. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. That was the first one on Jones. Line comes set. Peak at second. Double takes. Triple takes as Tipton moves away. And Solano blocks a breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2 now on Jones.